Brown is on his way to Washington to urge Barack Obama to rein in the reckless behaviour of the world's banks and financial markets. The visit is being seen by Downing Street as a major coup for the Prime Minister, who will become the first European leader to meet the new president. Our political editor Nick Robinson looks ahead to a new chapter in the so-called special relationship.
Once again, the spirit of Churchill has been invoked on the eve of a first meeting between a British Prime Minister and an American President. Gordon Brown's message to President Obama at the White House tomorrow will be that our two countries have stood together often in war. Now they should stand together when the threat is economic. First meetings between Prime Ministers and Presidents are never easy. Who can forget Tony Blair in crotch-hugging chinos, bonding with George Bush at Camp David? Or Gordon Brown failing to bond after insisting on suits and ties and being taken for a ride he didn't much enjoy. When Brown did meet Obama at Downing Street, he was world leader, whilst he was a mere candidate. Now the Prime Minister craves not just a photo opportunity with the world's biggest celebrity, but a presidential endorsement for what he calls a global New Deal.
You cannot communicate something effectively unless it has substance behind it. And what Gordon Brown will be looking for is the substance of a genuine agreement about a reordering of the way in which our global finances are approached.
What he'll also hope for is a sprinkling of the oratorical magic dust.
We will rebuild, we will recover, and the United States of America will emerge stronger than before.
It's personalities that add the special to this relationship. In the 80s, Margaret Thatcher shared not just Ronald Reagan's golf buggy, but his ideology too.
And alas, I cannot imitate this wonderful American English accent. You ain't seen nothing yet.
In the 60s, Prime Minister Harold Macmillan offered avuncular support and wise counsel to the Obama of his day, President John F. Kennedy.
I trust that we shall long be able to work for the benefit of our countries and for all the world.
The relationship is up in the air. It needs to be refounded. And I think that Obama will look to the UK to be a loyal ally. But at the same time, Americans' strategic interests are shifting. The U.S. is now focused primarily on East Asia, the Middle East, South Asia, and to that extent, Europe does not loom as large as it used to.
A bust of Churchill used to have pride of place in the Oval Office. It was a gift from Britain. One worrying sign for Downing Street is the decision of the new president to return it. Nick Robinson, BBC News.
A man who bid more than 25